in the last class we discussed how to write the configurations up to 20 elements, I think. Potassium and calcium also we completed. Now we'll write the next 10 elements, that is scandium to zinc.
28.
Scandium. Can anyone tell the atomic number of scandium, students? Very nice. Just I will give 2 minutes time to you all. You try to write the electronic configuration of scandium. Is it okay? Don't tell. You just write. After that, I'll write on. I'll write that on the board. You can check. Write the configuration of scandium.
Yes, sir.
Nice, good.
No, sir.
So just first I'll write that configuration on the board. You just check 1s2, 2s2 2p6, 3s2 3p6. Students, can anyone excellent 4s2 3d1. Is it okay? Is it okay? Next elements I'll write here. After scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese. Can you write the configurations for these four? Please take. I'll give 4 minutes time to you all students. Write the configurations of these four. After that, we'll continue. Write after scandium, titanium is 22.
Sir, can you
Atomic number. Please? Vanadium is 23. Chromium is 24. Manganese is 25. Write the configurations up to manganese. After that, we'll discuss. Yes, Saket, you don't write simply 4s2 3d2, 4s2 3d3. Don't like that. You write the full configuration. Better you start from 1s2 and write the complete configuration, Saket. Okay, Bhumaitri. Right. So I'll write titanium. Titanium atomic number is 22. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2. Simply
21.
No need to
21.
write 3dx because you don't know the designations of d orbitals that we'll discuss in atomic structure lesson. You can write simply 3d2. Bhaskar, please mute your mobile. So no need to expand that d orbitals. Anyhow, if you want just to see this slide, students, because this is Hund's rule of
Completed, sir.
multiplicity. D sub shell accommodates 5 orbitals. Is it okay? And all these d orbitals are degenerate, means equal energy.
4s2.
Suppose you want to fill one electron in a d orbital, that see this board, see this slide, the first electron.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The first electron enter into the first orbital, This is second electron enter into the next orbital, third electron into 3,
Yes, sir.
because that's what we discussed in the last class. Hund's rule is in degenerate orbitals, degenerate orbital
Yes, sir.
means orbitals having same energy. In degenerate orbitals, pairing of electrons take place only after all the orbitals are half filled. That's what is Hund's rule. So third electron enter into the next orbital, fourth electron into the next orbital, fifth into this. So up to D5, D5 configuration, the 5 electrons enter
Yes, sir.
into 5 different d orbitals. After fifth electron only, see
Right,
this
sir.
is the slide, students. After fifth electron only,
Yes, sir.
the cis electron now, from cis electron in d subshell, pairing takes place. Students, because d subshell accommodates 5 orbitals and 10 electrons. 5 orbitals and 10 electrons. So from which electron pairing take place in the subshell? It should be from cis electron. So cis electron here enter into one of the d orbital, 7th electron into the next d orbital, 8th electron into the next d orbital,
Okay, sir.
9, 10, then all d orbitals in d subshell completely filled. Students, one more time listen me, the previous slide. One more time listen me, students. D subshell accommodates 5 orbitals and 10 electrons, and all 5 d orbitals are degenerate.
Completed, sir.
And all 5 d orbitals are degenerate. So according to Hund's rule, pairing take in.
Sir,
Bhaskar, can you mute your mobile? Yeah. Student, any doubt? Okay. So d subshell accommodates 5 orbitals and 10 electrons, and all the 5 d orbitals are degenerate. According to Hund's rule, pairing take place in degenerate orbitals. Pairing take place only after all the orbitals are half filled. Suppose if there is only one electron in d subshell, that goes into any one of the d orbital. Next electron into the second orbital. You can clearly see this slide. And third electron in the third orbital, fourth in 4, fifth in 5 d orbital. This is half filled. So what it means? Pairing take place in d orbitals, d subshell,
4:3
fifth onwards only.
Good morning, sir.
So what it means? If you can go to the
21,
next
sir.
slide, pairing
Yeah,
take
once wait,
place.
sir.
You want the previous slide or this one only?
Forest 1 3D5.
please, sir.
Is it okay?
Sir, can you show full?
This is full only.
Okay, sir. Little.
Is it okay?
Can you show the down elements name?
Yes, sir.
Where is nothing? Half filled with fifth electron. That's what I wrote. No, no element or no name is in the slide. Just I showed how to fill the d orbitals. That's all.
Sir, AR 3D.
Okay, sir. Sir, is this first slide?
Yeah, this is only first slide. See, one more time listen me, students. So pairing take place from cis electron, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yes,
is
sir.
it okay? All of you? Now, so based on this, now you have to write the electronic configurations of scandium is already completed. I given 4 elements: titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese. Vanadium is this okay? Is board is visible? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Titanium is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d2. Is it okay? Then write for vanadium. Vanadium is 23, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6,
Completed.
4s2. Write simply 3d3. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Just listen me students. Look at on the board. Can anyone tell how many unpaired electrons are there in titanium? How many unpaired electrons are there? 2. Because in the
No, sir.
2 electrons in these subshell should be in different orbitals because they are degenerate. We have to follow Hund's rule. Is it okay, students? Okay. Now, can you tell how many unpaired electrons are there in vanadium? Degenerate orbitals means orbitals having same energy. Okay, now?
Okay, sir.
Your voice is not clear. Who is Naveen or Saket? What is your doubt? Can you one more time please? Okay. Now vanadium 3d3. So there are 3 unpaired electrons. Is it okay, students? All of you? Now I'll give 2 minutes time to you all students. No hurry. Leisurely you write configurations of chromium and manganese.
Sir,
Ah.
sir, once wait, sir. Sir, don't
Wait.
sir.
Sorry. Ah.
Sir, degenerate means
Orbitals having same energy. Right. How many D subshell or P subshell, whatever it may be. Can you tell how many orbitals can accommodated in D subshell? I written here already.
in D subshell 5, sir.
All the five orbitals in D subshell are degenerate. What it means? All the 5 d orbitals in the same subshell have same energy.
Yes,
Same
sir.
energy orbitals are called as degenerate orbitals. Is it okay? Is it? Wait. Is it okay?
Cobalt, nickel,
Okay, sir.
Right.
Thank you.
nickel, copper,
Right.
zinc.
Now I'll go to the next slide now.
Sir, once wait, sir, 1 minute.
Everyone completed this up to vanadium?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Right. Now, can you write for chromium and manganese?
Yes, sir.
Wait, students. There is an anomaly in case of chromium. Chromium atomic number is
Okay, sir.
24. Listen me students. I can write
Sir,
it as
now all 5 orbitals have same energy means they.
Hmm.
Now all 5 orbitals have same energy, no, sir?
Because n plus l is same, n is same, everything is same, they should have same energies, na?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Chromium is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6.
Yes, sir.
Wait. Actually, it should be 4s2, 3d4. Am I right? But there is an anomaly. There is an anomaly in case of electronic configuration of chromium.
completed, sir.
Remember one thing, students.
Completed, sir.
Atoms with completely filled orbitals or half filled orbitals are more stable. One more time, listen me. That's what is called as octet configuration. That is the main reason for chemical combination. Atoms with completely filled orbitals or half filled orbitals are more stable. Because we all know d orbital accommodates, d subshell accommodates
Yes, sir.
10 electrons. If there are 5 electrons in the subshell, that's what is called as half filled. Half filled orbitals are more stable. Due to that reason,
Second item.
actually, one of the 4s electron enter into 3d orbital. So it becomes 4s1 3d5 to gain extra stability. Actually, the extra stability for chromium explained by Hunds by using the concept of exchange pairs.
5.
That we'll discuss in atomic
5
structure
orbitals.
topic on another platform. Just you should know
1s
the
to 2s to
configuration of
2p6
chromium,
3s to 3
because there is an
4s1 3d.
anomaly in the configuration of chromium. Right now, only simple reason completely filled or half filled orbitals are more stable. That is the reason why instead of 4s to 3d4, the configuration of chromium is 4s1 3d5. Is it okay, students?
Okay.
Right. Now, can you write for manganese?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Wait. Don't, no, don't tell. Just I'll give 1 minute time or 2 minutes time to you all students. You try to write the configuration of
Yes, sir.
manganese. Right? Not only manganese. After that, after manganese, can anyone tell what is the element? Iron, cobalt, nickel, copper. Can you all write? Wait. No need. After zinc, no need. Can you write the configuration? These next 5 elements, including manganese, 6 elements. Write manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc. Write the configurations of these 6 elements. Yashwant, can you mute
2s2,
your mobile, please?
2p6, 3s2, 3p6,
Yashwant,
4s1.
now I given next 6 elements after chromium, manganese, iron,
But-
cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc, and I'll give 5 minutes time to you all. You write the configurations and identify for any element if there is an anomaly, you should put a star mark on that element and write the configuration. After that,
Yes,
we'll
sir.
discuss.
Copper.
Completed, sir.
25.
Wait, Bhumetri.
Half filled orbital.
S. 3s to 3p6.
Students, don't write simply 4s to 3d3, 4s to 3d4 better, because this is the first time you are writing configurations in NLX notation. So you better write from the beginning from 1s to 2s2.
Iron.
Don't write simply the outer configurations.
Gallium. Germany.
Yes, sir. 1s2, 2s2, 2p.
Is it okay? Can I continue? Right. Iron is, manganese is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d5. Is it okay, students?
Zinc.
It's not 4s1, 3d6. It is 4s2, 3d5. Is it okay? Then write iron. It's 4s2, 3d6m. Is it okay, students? Can I go to next board?
Yes, sir.
Next to iron, cobalt. Cobalt is 27. Is it okay? So configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d, 7m. Is it okay, students? Next is nickel, 28.
Yes, sir.
Is it okay? First we'll write the 30 configurations. After that we'll discuss different types of questions which is useful for your competitive exams. Next to nickel, can anyone tell the element? Atom, copper, what is its atomic number? Is there any anomaly in the configuration of copper? Ah, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6.
4s.
Actually it should be 4s2, 3d9. Actually it should be 4s2, 3d9, but it is 4s1, 3d10 due to completely filled orbitals. Is it okay?
Sir, zinc. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6.
And Ramani mobile cheyandi. Students, how many times I should tell? Please, all of you mute your mobiles. Repeatedly we are telling that. Zinc is 30.
1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d10.
Yes, sir.
So, this is the electronic configurations of first 30 elements in NLX notation, because in your CBSE 10th class you all studied the electronic configurations in 2, 3,
Okay, sir.
2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6 model. This is NLX notation which is very important for all the questions, for
Okay,
all
sir.
the topics in chemistry. So, everyone should know how to write the electronic configuration. Based on this, we will discuss so many questions which is useful for your IIT main,
Iron.
advanced and NEET examinations and all competitive examinations.
Yes, sir.
Just
Nickel.
students, I will give 5 minutes time to you all. Today we discussed 21 to 30 elements
Yes, sir.
configurations. That is from scandium to zinc. Just I will give 5 minutes time to you all. You just go through the configurations what we discussed. If any doubt is there, you can clarify your doubt. After that, I will continue the lesson. You take 5 minutes and go
Yes,
through
sir.
the configurations of scandium to zinc. Do it fast, students. The time is now 9:40. 9.4. I'll give 5 minutes time. After that, we'll discuss different types of questions and how
Yes,
to
sir.
write the configurations of ions also. So we'll meet in 5 minutes. Just everyone go through that, and you come with your doubts.
Sir, if possible, can you show previous slide?
Yes, sir.
Is it okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Copper. 29.
Finish, sir.
Yes, sir. Completely filled. 3p6, 4s1, 3d10.
Yes, sir.
Four to 310.
Students, go through all. Today, after this class, after your classes, better in the afternoon section, you practice one more time 1 to 30 elements electronic configurations. And you just go through the rules what are to be followed in
4 to
writing
3
electronic configuration. That is Abbo principle, Pauli principle, and Hund's rule.
10 orbital, 5 shells, sir.
All three, sir.
And
No, sir.
four electrons.
Bye, sir.
Yes, sir.
Last 1 minute, students, just go through that, read all. After that, we'll discuss different types of questions.
28.
You can ask your doubts if any doubt is there.
Yes, sir.
Sir, 2. Uh, 4s to 3d10. No unpaid electrons.
29.
3d,
Is it okay, students? Can I continue?
4s1, 3d5.
Yes.
Yeah. Any doubt in this
6
configurations?
electrons. Sir.
Shall I write one question?
Yes, sir.
Right. First one. How many unpaid electrons are there in the following elements? First one, iron. Second one, nickel. Third one, zinc. Fourth one, chromium. I want number of unpaid electrons in all these 4 elements, students. Listen me, students. Just now only you written the configurations. Don't go through that configuration. You again write the electronic configurations and then only you tell the unpaired electrons. Don't go through your notes. Write one more time configurations of these 4 elements and you write the number of unpaired electrons. Please do it. I'll give 4 minutes time. If you can, no need to write it for this now. For this, no need to write the full configuration, student. If you can write the outer configuration, you write and then you tell the number of unpaired electrons. No need of writing electronic configuration, full electronic configuration of all the elements. First time and second time for practice purpose you should write. After that it's no need. Better if you can write the outer configurations of those elements, that is much better. For iron, and I'll tell one example if you want. Iron is 4s to 3d6 na? Students? Can I write iron configuration, outer configuration as 4s to 3d6? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Then you write like this the outer configurations for all the 4 and you decide the number of, you write the number, how many unpaired electrons are there in the given 4 elements.
Ferrous.
Can anyone tell how many unpaired electrons are there in this iron?
4.
Can I explain how it is? Students?
Sir, in the
Please.
d orbital.
4s2 is, wait. 4s2 is completely filled here, no unpaired electron. Can anyone
Yes.
tell how many orbitals are present in d subshell?
5.
Can what my question, listen me students.
Yes, sir.
How many orbitals can be in d subshell? That's what my point.
5,
Fine.
sir.
5.
We have to follow Hund's rule, na?
Yes,
We
sir.
have to, because all these 5 orbitals are degenerate, you should follow Hund's rule. So what it means? First electron should be here, second, third, 4, 5, and then pairing of electrons takes place. So this is 3d6 configuration. Then how many unpaired electrons are there in this?
4.
That's what. 4 unpaired electrons in iron. Can you write like that in the remaining 3 cases?
Yes, sir.
Do it. No hurry, students. Leisurely you write. Accuracy is more important first. What is the atomic number of nickel?
28.
So it should be 4s to 3d8 na?
Yes, sir.
Can anyone tell how many unpaired electrons are there in that?
2.
2, sir.
2, sir. 2.
Excellent. Can anyone tell the outer configuration of zinc?
4s to 3d10.
Excellent.
Yes,
So
sir.
can anyone tell how many
Zero,
unpaired
sir.
electrons? 0.
0.
Answer.
Chromium.
6 ampere electrons, sir.
4,
4s1,
sir.
3d5.
So how many unpaired electrons are there?
6.
Correct.
That's it.
6, sir.
That's it, students. That's it. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt in this? Any doubt in this?
No,
So
sir.
1 minute rating.
Yeah. I'll give 1 minute time. You just go through that board. You write clearly. If you have any doubt, you can clarify your doubt. And after that, I'll give one
Sir,
more.
if possible, can you show previous slide?
4.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Can I give one more question, student?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next question is, calculate the number of unpaired electrons in the following ions. First one, Fe2 plus, Fe3 plus, scandium 3 plus. Fourth one, nickel 2 plus. Just you first write the question. If you can, you try. That's always better, student. You first try on your own. If you have any doubt, then only you approach your teacher. I given 4 ions here, Fe2 plus, Fe3 plus, scandium 3 plus, Na2 plus. Can you write?
Yes, sir.
Try. Or if you all want one, I will explain in one case and you write the remaining 3 cases. Or if you want to try all the 4, you try. That's up to you only. Nice, Meghana. I'll explain one. Students, just listen me. Look at on the board.
Losing
Suppose
electrons.
I given Fe2 plus. 1 second, forget about Fe2 plus. I think you all know about the Fe2 plus ion. That's what we discussed in the initial classes. Can anyone tell the name? Fe2 plus.
3.
I given ferrous ion. Okay. Now you should know, if you know the configuration of Fe2 plus, then everyone can write how many unpaired electrons are there. Listen me. First, you should know the atomic number of iron, 26. You write the electronic configuration of iron. Look at on the board. Don't write anything. Look at on the board. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d6. Am I right?
3D.
Students, is iron configuration is okay? This is a written for.
Yes, sir.
I written for Fe. Now I want to write Fe2 plus. How Fe converts into Fe2 plus? By gaining electron or by losing electron?
Losing.
How many? How many?
So no unpaired electrons.
2.
Sir.
2 electrons.
Which 2? Wait. So iron has to lose 2 electrons. Which 2 electrons it loses? Is it from 3d or is it from 4s?
3D, sir.
Which is the outer shell? Students, which is the outer shell? Third shell or fourth shell? Which is outer shell?
Third. Sir.
Students, listen one more time. Which is outer shell? Third shell or fourth shell? Then you have to remove electrons from 4s, not from 3d. Because fourth shell is away from the nucleus. Atoms first loses electrons from the outer shell, not from the inner shells.
0.
atoms should loses electrons from the outer shell only.
Yes,
That
sir,
is from
2
4s, not
unpaired
from 3d. So it loses these 2 electrons. Then the electronic configuration of Fe2 plus is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6,
Yes, sir.
3s2,
2 unpaired
3p6, 3d6.
2 unpaired
Is it
electrons.
okay? All of you, is it okay? Then can you tell how many unpaired electrons are there in this?
4.
There are 4 unpaired. So just like this, you write the configurations of the given 4 ions and then decide how many unpaired electrons are there in that. Is it okay, students? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this is the question given. You write the configurations of, wait one more time, students, listen me. You write the configuration of that particular atom first, and after that you decide how many electrons it loses. You remove that number of electrons and then see how many unpaired electrons are there in that. That's it.
Yeah. 21.
This one only? Or you want this one? Naveen, every time I think you are asking previous. Is there any net
Yes,
problem for you? Internet problem? Is Kushwant, are you
1:2.
Kushwant?
3:2.
Are you following?
4:2.
4.
So this is the question. Is it okay? Can anyone tell the answer? Shall I discuss?
Yes, sir.
Shall I continue?
Second,
Yeah.
sir.
Fe2 plus is 3d6 wait.
4:2.
Somsaket, first we'll write the outer configurations of the given ions and after that we'll count how many unpaired electrons are there. Can anyone tell in the outer configuration of Fe3 plus?
3d5, sir.
See students, see this slide one more time. Fe is this. We want Fe3 plus. Means iron should lose 3 electrons, na? Iron should lose 3 electrons. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Remove first from outer shell 2 and 1 from 3D. Then it becomes 3d5.
Yes, sir. 3d5.
5 unpaired electrons.
First,
1:2,
is this
2:2,
configuration?
3p6,
Is this configuration is okay for Fe3 plus?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then it is 3d5.
3d5, sir.
Scandium configuration. Scandium.
3p6.
Hmm? Can anyone tell the atomic number of scandium?
21.
21. First you all write the configuration for scandium, students, please.
1 electron.
You all write.
Thank you for advice,
Yeah,
sir.
that's good. Who told that? Aishwarya. Who told? Saket. Yes. Yes, you are correct. Scandium is 21. I'll write 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d1 is scandium. All of you students,
1s2, 2s2.
is it okay?
2p6.
Yes, sir.
Now, scandium 3 plus means scandium should lose 3 electrons. That 3 electrons, 2 from the outer shell, that is 4s, and 1 from 3d. So the resultant configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6.
That's
And
3s to
is it-
3p6.
That's it, sir.
Then
Yes,
how many unpaid electrons are there here?
No, sir. Zero. Zero.
Zero. Similarly, can you write for nickel?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It will lose one electron, sir.
Nickel 2 plus
It will
ion is
lose one
3d8. Am
electron
I right?
to follow the octet.
Right, sir.
Then how many?
Yes, sir.
2 unpaid.
3p6.
So
sir.
here is 4, here is 5, here is 0, here is 2. Ramu, please mute your mobile.
1s2,
Ramu, can you
2s2,
mute your
3p6.
mobile? Okay, students?
All three, sir.
Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Can I give one more question?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Gaining electron.
Write the electronic configurations of the following.
1 1 1.
Write the electronic configurations of the following. First one, Cl minus, chloride ion.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Second one, K plus, potassium ion. Third one, N3 minus, nitride ion. Can you write for these three?
Yes, sir.
Right, please. Ramu, mute your mobile, please.
1 electron to
Completed.
Nitride ion.
All of you, is it okay?
Yes, sir. Sir, can I tell the answers?
I'll ask one question. You answer for that question. After that, we'll write the configurations of these three.
Okay,
I given three, chloride, potassium, nitride ion, and I want electronic configurations. Then what my question is, which is having octet configuration in these three? Which is having octet configuration in these three?
Sir, all three, sir.
All three is right. Very nice, Saket. Excellent, Saket.
Sir, Kranti, sir.
Kranti. Excellent.
Kranti, sir.
Kranti.
Thank
Good,
you, sir.
good Kranti.
Thank you.
Can anyone tell the configuration of chloride ion?
2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6.
Why? Because
3p6.
why? Because listen me. Chlorine is 17. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. 3s2, 3p5 is chlorine. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Chloride ion means Cl minus. How a chlorine converts into chloride ion? By gaining electron or by losing electron?
Gaining electrons.
How many?
One
It gains
electrons. One.
So you add one electron to the outer shell, that's it. You add one electron to the outer shell. So resultant chloride ion configuration is 3s2 3p6. Chlorine atom is 3s2 3p5. Chloride ion is 3s2 3p6. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, can you write for K plus and N3 minus?
Yes, sir. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6.
Four H2 or what? K plus I am asking here.
No, sir, that's it, sir. That's it.
Potassium is 19. It's 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. It's 4s1 na potassium. Students? Then K plus
Yes,
means
sir.
it gains
By
electron
losing
or
one electron.
ah,
Loses, sir. Loses, sir.
then how can it be 4h2? Then
No,
how
sir,
can it? That's it. 3p6. So this is right. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Can anyone tell for nitride ion?
1s2, 2s2, 2p6.
So see how many are having octet configurations. Octet
three,
means
sir.
8 electrons.
8 electrons.
Anyhow, that octet rule maybe we'll discuss in the next class. So
Yes, sir.
this is the way of writing electronic configurations and ion, students. Tomorrow we'll do some more questions based on electronic configuration, and I'll start a new topic in tomorrow's class only. In the class itself we'll decide what to start. So before that, everyone should go through the notes and practice the configurations what we discussed in today's class, and in the practice the what we discussed in the last classes also, students. Bye. After 10 minutes your physics sir will come and start the class, students. Take rest for 10 to 12 minutes. Tomorrow we'll meet again by 8:30. Bye, students.
Bye, sir. Bye, sir. Bye.
Thank you.